part was I'm gonna start with we're gonna go back to where we were before when it wasn't so miserable, so I'm gonna try to simulate that. Try to prevent misery, which is basically my goal, because misery is something that this world offers us, and we can decide to sink into misery about something like you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, and you're like, okay, what can I do to not be miserable today? Because in the middle of the day, something might make you really frustrate the heck out of you. Just have to get over it. Move on. Do something else. Alright. So, how are we going? 3 adventures. In 1864, cADDIE wOODLAWN was 11, and as wild a little tomboy as ever ran the woods of western Wisconsin. She was the despair of her mother and of her elder sister, Clara, but her father watched her with a little shine of pride in his eyes, and her brothers accepted her as one of themselves without a question. Indeed, Tom, who was 2 years older, and Warren, who was 2 years younger than cADDIE, needed cADDIE to link them together into an inseparable trio. Together they got in and out of more scrapes and adventures than any one of them could have imagined alone. And in those pioneer days, Wisconsin offered plenty of opportunities for adventures of 3 wide-eyed, red-headed youngsters. On a bright Saturday afternoon in early fall, Tom and cADDIE and Warren wOODLAWN sat at the bank of the Numina River, or Red Cedar as they call it now, taking off their clothes. Their red heads shone in the sunlight. Tom's hair was the darkest, cADDIE's the nearest gold, and 9-year-old Warren's was plain carrot color. Not one of the 3 knew how to swim, but they were going across the river nevertheless. A thin thread rope, in the old days, taking off your clothes was like you had all these clothes underneath, so that's what they mean. Nevertheless, a thin, see, things have changed nowadays, so that, means you're, but it's not what it means here. Not one of the 3 knew how to swim, but they were going across the river nevertheless. A thin thread of smoke beyond the bend of the other side of the river told them that the Indians were at work on a birch bark canoe.